a 6-time NBA champion and 5-time league MVP, Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan is a legend in the American Basketball League, who now owns a star-studded and successful basketball team in his hands. Michael Jordan now has a great business in all areas, from club ownership to cooperation with the Nike brand and buying and selling real estate. The legendary NBA player was not only successful in his sports career, but also managed to pass good days in retirement and even perform better than his days as a player. The prestigious magazine Forbes has recently included him in the list of billionaires. Now the question is, what does he do with his wealth and how does he spend his money? In this video, I made a list of the most expensive things that Michael Jordan bought. Number 10. Miami Estate. $300,000. Michael Jordan purchased incredible waterfront property in the Kendall region of Miami for around $281,000 at the minimum. It is expected that the GOAT probably spent more, considering how he loves to make sure his home has as much greenery as possible. The Miami Mansion property has approximately 5,500 square foot property that also features 4 luxurious bedrooms and 2 bathrooms with a large kitchen and glorious swimming pool. Not to mention, there is a fishing dock at the rear of the estate to escape and enjoy the peace of fishing activities. Michael is known to have splurged millions on properties, but his Miami estate was certainly an expensive one to pick up considering its location. As expected, the estate is surrounded by a never-ending green landscape and trees where he could, at the time, escape with his girlfriend. Number 9. Luxurious watch collection. $1 million. Just like any other sports celebrity, Michael Jordan absolutely loves his watches. Many fans claim that Jordan hardly wears the same watch twice, which would be surreal to imagine considering the prices of all of his pieces. Michael has been known to own a one-of-a-kind collection of Rolex watches, including a Rolex Day-Date Platinum President, but that does not mean he is limited to one type. According to GQ, Michael apparently owns a Roger Dubuis Excalibur Spider Pirelli, which includes a skeleton dial and a band which has been crafted out of tires from cars that have won Formula One races. Other watches that are known to be in Jordan's collection include the Earworker 202 timepiece, which goes for over $140,000. It is expected that Michael's Rolex collection alone costed in excess of $300,000, which means his entire collection could add up to $1 million. For a celebrity and businessman worth approximately $1.6 billion, $1 million watch collection seems very reasonable considering how often he rocks them on his wrist. While Jordan's mansions and vehicles catch all the attention, his watches are almost as important to his rockstar image. Number 8. North Carolina home. $3 million. Another one of Michael Jordan's waterfront properties that he purchased in 2013, this massive mansion is just outside Charlotte, North Carolina, and in close distance to a famed golf club. It was reported that Michael purchased this property for only $2.8 million after the previous owner defaulted on mortgage payments. That means Jordan saved close to $1 million with this purchase, which probably means he could sell it for a nice profit later on. As expected, this North Carolina home is over 1 acre, which includes a 3-story building with over 12,000 feet of living space. Some of the home features include 6 bedrooms, 8 bathrooms, dining room, living room, and modern gourmet kitchen with almost every room featuring amazing views of Lake Norman. Facilities including a swimming pool and spa are also included, which are heated and useful 24/7 across the year. Fans would probably love to take a tour of this beautiful mansion, which also includes a legendary entertainment center. Even though Jordan is the greatest basketball talent we have ever seen, it is reported that he decided to not have a basketball court on site to make this more of a getaway spot in his hometown than anything else. Number 7. Astonishing car collection. $10 million. Michael Jordan might have the most incredible car collection, which includes iconic models including his Mercedes McLaren SLR 722 edition, $3 million, and Ferrari 512 Maranello, $331,000. Jordan had every one of his iconic rides customized to fit his style, and his identity would be plastered on his license plates as well. The GOAT was known to love the color red, which is why most of his iconic vehicles came in this color. When not in red, be sure they would have something to stand out with. Jordan loved his Corvettes, owning multiple models with exceptional engines and beautiful design, but he was also fond of his Ferraris. Michael owned the Ferrari 512 TR, which costed in excess of $280,000 alone. Other Ferraris that Michael owned include the Ferrari 599 GTB Fiorano and the Ferrari Pista, and of course his famous 512 Maranello. It is expected that the GOAT's car collection costed somewhere around $10 million, and if he indeed owns the Bugatti Veyron Sang Noir, which many claims he does, it could exceed that number. Number 6. Grove 23 Golf Course, $15 million. Unless you live under a rock, everyone knows Michael Jordan loves his golf. Even as the greatest basketball player ever, number 23 found a new way to feed his competitiveness by playing golf. Certainly a different sport than basketball in almost every way, Michael tends to spend the majority of his retirement playing this game. However, Michael likes to play at his own pace, which is actually quite fast. He wanted somewhere to feed his golf urge without having to conform to anyone else, which is why the Grove 23 golf course was purchased for around $15 million. Located in Florida, Michael has a getaway spot to play golf with close friends and other professional golfers who are in it for competition. Jordan loves to play golf his way, often talking trash in his usual manner. If at the Grove 23, expect to move fast between games as Michael controls the pace how he likes. Be there, or be square. Number 5. Bears Club Home, $20 million. Located in the well-guarded Bears Club community in Florida, this massive 3-acre property is estimated to be worth around $20 million. That means Michael Jordan might own one of the priciest homes in the history of Palm Beach. Michael is worth over $1 billion and achieved things in sports that almost nobody has ever come close to. Other than Bill Russell and Tom Brady, no sports figure has dominated a sport as Jordan did in his prime. The 28,000 square foot home is basically 4 homes in one. There is a guardhouse, a pool house, a guest house, and Jordan's main house. The main section has a whopping 11 bedrooms, a fully equipped basketball court and home gym, a massive media room with state-of-the-art electronics, and an indoor swimming pool. In typical Jordan fashion, the estate is engulfed with thick green trees to separate the family from the rest of the outside world. There is no secret that Michael loves his privacy, which is why it takes hours of digging to get something out of his life. But this estate is truly a one-of-a-kind property for a once-in-a-lifetime athlete. Number 4. Highland Park Mansion, $21 million. Michael Jordan's Highland Park Mansion in Illinois is the iconic home to the former basketball superstar that took over the world. The Chicago-based home is considered the final trophy from Jordan's iconic Bulls days because it costed around $21 million at the time and currently comes with a total of 50,000 square feet. One of the most iconic features of this mansion is the customized double grand staircase. With expensive furniture in every room, the mansion is not located by water but rather close to the freeway and even practice facilities. It is clear that MJ took his basketball as seriously as possible because keeping close to business helped him become the most dominant superstar ever. Finally, the gates to the house spring open with the number 23 showing for anyone entering the exquisite estate. Number 3. G550 Private Jet, $61.5 million. Michael Jordan probably has to travel much more than an average person, because the 6-time NBA champion has business ventures across the entire country. Instead of going the usual route in his travels, Jordan made the very smart investment of a $61.5 million private jet. While a private plane is often a silly investment for most people who are not as rich as Michael, it certainly made sense for the 6-time Finals MVP. Jordan can get anywhere he wants to go at any time, and in his style of course. Michael opted to customize his jet with blue and white colors to resemble the University of North Carolina. Of course, the jet was also decorated with an N236 megajoule sign, representing his jersey number, titles he won, and his initials. Number 2. Luxury Super Yacht, $80 million. You cannot find a single athlete worth a minimum of $100 million that does not have a yacht. But Jordan's super yacht is on an entirely different level. Number 23's luxury yacht is worth $80 million, a shocking figure even to the richest people you might know. The yacht extends over 220 feet and has been reported to cost nearly $1 million to maintain per week. That's right, per week. Jordan must love the water because shelling out that much expense means he is getting the ultimate luxury experience. The yacht has a jacuzzi on the deck, a gym, and an impressive dining room. Of course, there is a basketball court for Jordan to show guests that he still likes to get down in his favorite sport. For those wanting to relax, The yacht has a beach club, movie theater, Wi-Fi, and full satellite television. For food lovers, the gigantic boat has a private chef as well to make sure guests are entertained in every way at all times. Quite frankly, it will be hard to find a nicer yacht than the one Michael owns. Number 1. Charlotte Hornets franchise. $175 million. Michael Jordan is never afraid of risks, as evident by his never-ending gambling habit. The GOAT spent $175 million to purchase the Charlotte Hornets franchise, a ballsy move because owning a basketball team in a small market could backfire. Of course, it did not for Jordan. In fact, it helped him become a billionaire because the franchise has been reported to be worth over $1 billion itself. As the majority owner, this franchise is his own for the foreseeable future. Michael could sell his majority stake and literally have generational wealth for his entire family, but he apparently loves being involved in professional basketball as an owner. The GOAT won 6 NBA titles as a player and accomplished things that no current Hornets player will likely ever achieve. But if Jordan can win a title as the owner of the Hornets, he is reaching a different level of success because the man seems to win at every aspect of life, whether it comes to basketball or not.